You've been chosen as the champion to represent your wizarding house in a deadly duel against two rival magic schools. Your opponents are fearsomes. From New Wizarding School, a powerful sorcerer will a wand that can turn people into fish, but his spell only works 70% of the time. And from the Lipton School, an even more powerful enchantress will a wand that turns people to statue, and this works 90% of the time. Last adorned, and you're chosen to cast the first spell in the duel. The Newness Magicians will go second, and the Lipton Enchantress third, after which you will repeat casting in that order until one of you is left. The rules of Magic Duel are strict, and anyone who casts out of order immediately. Also, to prevent draw, the rules stipulate if everyone is still standing at the end of the first round, you all be turned into cat. Now you must choose a wand. Your wizarding house presents you with three options. The Banker will bind one target with wind and cast effectively 60% of the time. The Gaussian which turns one target into a tree as well 80% of the time. And the incredibly rare No 10 9000 which banishes one target in a distant mountain top and casts perfectly 100% of the time. Your opponent are master of strategy as well as sorcery, and you know that only the choices that maximize the chance of success. Which one should you choose, and what strategy should you employ to have a greater chance of winning the duel? You risk for the known 9000 first. After all, it makes sense to enter the duel with the most powerful wand, but before you pick it up, you consider what would happen. As the most dangerous wizards, you also be the targets of the other two magicians, and you need to take care of the most dangerous of them first, but afterward, there is 70% chance that be struck down by the remaining wizards. That's trouble. Maybe better to take the Gaussians. It's worth 80% of the time, which means you wouldn't be a target until the enchantress were incapacitated. But if you succeeded in transforming her, you'll probably be turned into the fist immediately later. If you transform the sorcerer, the enchantress will almost certainly turn you into stone. It would really be better if you met and that what you have an idea. What will you took the Gaussians, then miss on purpose? Then you will wait for the sorcerer to attach the enchantress, and you had an 80% chance of winning against the sorcerer. It's a good idea, but there is a problem. The sorcerer could also pass his turn, and the enchantress, knowing that she couldn't pass without becoming a cat, would cast her spell on one of you. And since you are the most dangerous between two and the sorcerer, you will be the target, and that's what you see what you really need to do. Take the wicked wand, the barnacle, and miss on purpose. Now the sorcerer knows that he will be targeted by the enchantress, and he had to turn her into a fish to avoid the being able to the stone. 70% of the time he succeeds, and you had a 60% chance of winning the duel at the beginning of the next round. If he fails, change he will be turned into stone, and you still have 60% chance of winning a duel against the enchantress. There's slim 3% chance you will be turned into a cat, but when everything accounted for, you have better than odds of winning with this strategy, and that's what the best you can do. Here's what the probability of winning for the different strategy look like. Who would have thought that the best way to take your shot would be to throw away your shot? Hungry for more deadly duo? Tries for now. You will be opponent to choose between two bowls of fine apple each. In the green bowl, two of these apples are poisons, and in the red bowl, three are. But if you choose the green bowl, you have to eat three of the apple random, and if you choose the red, you will have to eat two of them. Here's the catch. It's one poison apple and you will be fined, but two will kill you. Which bowl should you choose, or does it not even matter? Our sponsor, Brilliant Dot Word, would help you develop this skill to survive any balance risk life forcing you. Think clearly through each part and build it back up to the conclusions. Hold your instinct at brilliant draws or TED and use that link so we know this at you. Better yet, the first 803 of you who signed up for a premium description will get 20% off. If you sign up for Brilliant using the link and the description below, Brilliant will email you the solution to the Apple Revolt.